What kind of a movie that paints a gloomy picture of the superheroes of Marvel DC, but was considered the best TV series of the year. The viewers even complained that IMDb 8.7 is too low. The superheroes no longer have a flashy image, but they do dirty things in secret, just to keep their perfect image. They even don't hesitate to kill the passengers on board. Such dangerous superpower definitely must be restricted. But this mission is assigned to some normal people. So how do they protect the justice? Let me introduce the boys the series. Let's get started. In this world, superpowered individuals are no longer the upright police who punish the evils and support the kind ones. They are the national idols who are marketed by the VOT Corporation. Especially the 7-member team which is led by Homelander. They have millions of fans and receive many interviews. They have to be trainees to become a superhero. So it's difficult to not encounter some perverts. Translucent is a stalker who loves to blackmailing. All fighting scenes with the villains are scripted, but normal people do not recognize it. The main character, Huey, is a normal electrical appliance seller. He has his favorite hero just like the others. He's a train's #1 fan. That day, when he is kissing his girlfriend on the street, suddenly a shadow passes by, and his girlfriend is killed into pieces. Huey can't react immediately. A train just turns and goes away. He doesn't apologize and also criticizes Huey's girlfriend for standing in the way, which prevents him from saving the world. Then, to save his image, VOT offers Huey a big settlement money to keep the secret. He wants to win back the justice for his girlfriend. Unfortunately, the other side is so powerful that he can only compromise. Until one day Butcher, who is a vigilante, comes to see him. He wants to help Huey expose VOT's internal situation. They come to club that usually welcomes superheroes. They not only see the superheroes' dirty private life, but also hear a train laughing about Huey's girlfriend's death with a friend. Thought he will be afraid forever, this guy eventually explodes. He takes the opportunity while signing the secret settlement to secretly place a bug in VOT's meeting room. Unexpectedly, Translucent sees the scene. So he comes to Huey's store at night to beat him up, and forces him to reveal the one behind this. At this time, Butcher hits Translucent with a car. He can be invisible, and his skin becomes thicker as well. But Huey's the electric boy. He takes the electric wire at the crucial time, and shock Translucent, which makes him pass out. As he's seen their face, they must not leave any traces. Butcher takes him to his former partner, Frenchie, and uses the electric conductivity of hair and skin to lock Translucent up in a conductive cage. Normal trickery is hard to kill him. Even when they use the meta bullet to pierce Translucent's skin, it fails to kill him. There is a microchip in the superheroes' bodies. The longer the time, the more dangerous it gets for them. At this time, Frenchie thinks hard and comes up with an amazing idea. How strong is a person with an unbreakable body and the invisibility power? Bullets and electricity can't go through. How to kill such a superpowered individual? It's much simpler than we thought. When Translucent wakes up, Butcher stands aside and smirks. His skin can't be pierced through, but his organs are weak for sure. So they directly put the explosives in his colon. This time, Translucent is freaked out. He immediately reveals the internal secrets. On the incident's day, a train is on the way to his girlfriend's, Popclaw. So maybe she knows something. Homelander flies to where they are hiding. Butcher and Frenchie quickly lures him away. Translucent notices something is happening outside. So he takes the chance to manipulate the electricity and escapes. He knows Huey wouldn't stop him. But Huey doesn't want him to hurt the others again. For them, it's still quite challenging to deal with a train. Butcher thinks of another former partner, Milk. Then Huey comes to Popclaw's house and places a hidden camera. Popclaw is a superhero celebrity who's not as famous as before. She supplies a train with something called Compound V, which can increase his speed significantly. Her condition is to announce their relationship. But when a train wins the game again, he still pretends that he's single. Popclaw is so angry that she decides to be self-indulgent. The scene is captured by the camera. Butcher immediately comes to blackmail her. According to the info provided by Popclaw, a train regularly brings the Compound V to a supermarket. When they arrives at the place, they discover a Sloven girl. Apparently she's one of the guinea pigs. Frenchie saves her out. But her fighting ability is extraordinary. She beats up some guards and then runs away. They carefully search up her room and find the drug package. Milk gets the info from his friend that this package comes from VOT's charities. Apparently if they want the detailed information, they must find out the girl before VOT. But right at the time when they find the girl, a train soon carries her on his shoulder and runs away. The girl wants to protest, but her head is constantly hit into the wall. At this time, I thought the screen is lagging. Luckily, Frenchie comes up with an idea to attract a train's fans around to stop him. They are able to save the girl. Under Frenchie's care, her health condition improves. While waiting, Butcher enters the super charity. From the host, he knows that VOT uses the super charities to smuggle Compound V disguised as vaccines into hospitals. The latest dispatch is delivered to newborn nursery. Butcher and Milk immediately go to that hospital. They discover the secret how baby superheroes are born. A blue liquid is transferred into the infant's body. Suddenly he opens his eyes, and strong lasers come out. This is a baby superhero. It is never expected that superheroes are the results of lab experiments. At this time, the hospital guards hear the sound and arrive. Facing the enemy's bullet rain, Butcher carries the baby up and shoots. They finish the fight quickly. Then Milk also discovers that, except Homelander whose background is still unknown, no heroes were born with superpower. They were all created by Vought. But this girl in front of them is an exception. She was not a baby superhero, and has never been to a hospital, but was injected in the underground room. Although there are some improvements, she's still not able to talk. Frenchie reaches out to Mesmer, who can read minds, to learn her background. This girl originally lived in a fishing village. Her parents were killed by a terrorist organization. She and her little brother were captured, and injected with Compound V to become superpowered terrorists. From the evidence, Vought is having a scary plan. They hope to destroy it completely. But unexpectedly, Mesmer reports this to Homelander, and shows the picture of Butcher. Homelander understands the situation right then. Their old scores started 8 years ago. This woman is Butcher's wife. She was Homelander's assistant. One day they go into the office together. 3 seconds later, she comes out, looking untidy. Then she disappears at the park. Butcher believes Homelander holds the responsibility. But Homelander also doesn't where she goes. He thinks that his company's involved, though. His partners are continuously caught. So Butcher has to face Homelander himself. The only weak point of this strongest superhero is the female president of Vought Corporation. At night, Butcher applies explosives on her body, and quietly waits for Homelander. But Homelander doesn't care about Butcher's threatening. This female lets him down so many times for lying. He uses his laser eyes to execute her right on the spot. The ace is gone. Butcher detonates the explosives. Not knowing how long it has been, Butcher wakes up on the ground. He's so surprised to see that Homelander saved him. What makes him even more surprised is that his wife is not dead yet. She even gave birth to Homelander's son. Actually, she initially devoted herself to him that night. The 3-member family look at each other's lovingly. The end. This is what people call killing a person by exposing their intentions.